Hi, happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having an amazing day. The sun is shining here in Newcastle, which is great after all that incredible heavy rain that we had. Today, I just want to talk a little bit about online programs and online offerings and going online, which is obviously a hot topic right now, particularly with the way the world is, and many of us having to been forced to pivot in our businesses. I took my weight loss program, my group weight loss coaching program online. It was kind of already online before this all hit, but those last little elements that I was doing face-to-face, in person, they then became online as well. And it worked really beautifully. And my mastermind, where I coach and mentor other nutritionists and wellness entrepreneurs, is all 100% online because it is just the most amazing thing ever. I'm wearing Ugg boots at the moment, and you know what? That's my motivator. That's my why. So I can wear Ugg boots in winter and not have to put on normal shoes and go out into the world. I'm kidding, my why is a bit deeper than that, but that's all for another video. So if you're thinking of having some kind of online offering, maybe to complement your clinical practice, maybe you already work online, maybe you're a health coach and you've always worked online, then there's just a few things that I want to suggest to you. I've been talking to a lot of practitioners and coaches over the last couple of months on discovery calls as they're finding out if my mastermind, the Group Coaching Success Academy, is something that could help them. So these conversations, there's some patterns in them, and I totally understand because it really resonates with me because I went through the same things. Often we think that, going online just means I'll create an online course and I'll pre-record everything and be packed full of all this content, and then I'll put it up on my website and everyone's going to buy it. Now, if you've done that, and I've done that, not many people buy it. That's often what happens. Unless you've already got a decent sized list and a decent sized following, or you're already actively doing Facebook ads and really driving traffic to that website page so people can buy, often it's crickets. Or maybe you have a decent number of people buy and you're really excited, but you've priced that program or course quite low. Or maybe it's an ebook. I had a chat to a pracky the other day who had all these shoulds, and she felt that if she was going to be a serious online operator, then she should put up these ebooks for sale. And she's going to sell them for like $10. That's a lot of ebooks that you have to sell to meet your income goals. And I love passive income. I have passive income streams built into my business, and they are the most exciting because literally I will go to Pilates, come back, and I've made a sale. But they're higher priced, and there's kind of a lot in there. And look, it's not the core part of my business. It's certainly, it's a nice add-on, but it's not what's paying my bills. It's not what's putting food on the table. So what I would encourage you to do, if this is your first foray into some kind of online offering, or if what you've done in the past isn't quite working as well as you thought, or you need a new way to do it, consider this model. Look at high-end coaching programs. So why not create something that, and this is a question I get my mastermind peeps to answer, is if you were to create a package that served your client at the highest level, what would you include in there? What would it be about? And then go from there. So one of the great models you can use is a hybrid model. So hybrid basically means it's a combination between some one-on-one sessions, some sort of online curriculum or course or program that they go through at their own pace, and then some kind of group experience as well. And the sweet spot is to reduce the amount of one-on-one time that you're giving, and really the way that you provide support and accountability for your clients is in that group model. So for example, you might create a 6-month program, very high end. So, pricing, by high end, I mean they're getting amazing value, but they're also paying a premium price to get that. And you need to figure out who it is you're serving, What's their big problem? And then your whole program is all about helping them solve that one big problem. Often I see practitioners and coaches in the wellness space go about it kind of the opposite way, where they'll think, oh, well, I'm going to create an online program and it's just going to be jam-packed full of absolutely everything I know, and it's going to help people from their little toe all the way up to that little bit of hair that sticks out on the top of their head. It's going to like fix all of them. That's pretty overwhelming for a client to go through. If you've got too much content, they're just going to get overwhelmed. Like, we've got the internet for that. That's what Google's for. Let Google overwhelm them when they do all their searching and get confused. And then when they come to you, you are the master who has curated all of that information into just what they need to know to solve their problem. So that's why it's really important to really be clear on your niche and understand everything about them and that big problem that they have. So you create that program with that result in mind. You might do a one-on-one intake session with people to order blood tests if you need to sort of understand the nuances of the way the problem really impacts them, maybe to make some personal recommendations with some nutrition or a supplement prescription. And then you feed them into group coaching calls. So in my weight loss program, once they've got their nutrition plan and we've had 2 one-on-one sessions to get them clear on that, then the support and accountability that I offer is in the way of weekly group coaching calls. So in many ways, my clients actually get more of me working in a group model. It's not just every fortnight or every month that they're checking in with me and they're kind of lost in the woods in between. They have an opportunity every week to ask questions and to get support and to have a kick up the bum if that's what they need. So that's powerful. And the other good thing of a group coaching model that I've found is you create this community of like-minded people all looking to achieve the same result. And so you find that they're all supporting each other, that they're almost that third mind that's more powerful than just you and just them one-on-one. They've got all these other people around them. So with that, there's social proof, particularly as people enroll in your program. Now, the way that I set my business up and the way that I teach other practices to do it as well is an evergreen model. Because launches, oh my God, I don't even want to, I know that they work and I know that a lot of people do them, and you can still do them. You can have big sort of income boosts by doing launches, but I just think if you've got an evergreen model, you only need one client to start your group coaching program. And then one by one, they all kind of join in and it just flows beautifully. So as people are on those weekly coaching calls and you've got new people coming on, as those new people come in, they're listening while they're waiting for their turn. They're listening to the coaching and the questions and the advice that the other people in the program are getting. And that inspires them. They think, wow, she's doing it. She's having results. I can do this. So it's that social proof, right? Which is very, very powerful. And I didn't realize when I first started working in groups that would actually be the most amazing thing. I just kind of, it was amazing when I realized that and I could see it happening. I love nothing better than jumping on a little bit late to my Zoom calls every week. And I find that there's, 4, 5, 6 clients already on the call and they're all just talking amongst themselves and they're sharing their wins, and one of them might be giving the other one some advice or a pep talk or sharing a recipe idea. That's phenomenal. It takes the pressure off me and it makes them realize that they are the experts too. And then the clients that have been in the program a little bit longer, what they've said to me is they love it because they look back and they listen to the types of questions that the newbies are asking and they realize, oh my gosh, I've come so far. I remember back when I was asking those questions too. So it's really beautiful. So you've got those weekly coaching calls where you offer support. And then from your perspective, you're only showing up for a couple of hours every week. Once they're onboarded, you just have to facilitate those calls. Now, if you're not sure what to do on those calls, maybe we'll talk about that another time. There's a way of running them. And in my mastermind, I teach my clients facilitating groups and some of the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. But you do those group coaching calls. Then you have an online curriculum. So how you do that is up to you. You could just put units in a Facebook group if you wanted to. You could drip them through with emails, an automated email sequence. You could host them on a proper like Teachable or Thinkific or one of those, Kajabi or something like that. Or you could have your own, I use MemberPress, which is a plugin for my WordPress site, and I love it. It's easy. I know WordPress, so it just was the easiest way to do it. And you give all your clients logins and they go through those modules. And so that means you're not repeating yourself all the time. And you can also then set homework tasks and refer your clients back to those lessons. So say, for example, in a coaching call, someone's like, oh, I'm struggling with like emotional eating, or cravings are just coming up for me. And that's something that I teach my clients in my program. I'll say to them, okay, and I'll give them a bit of coaching on the call, but then I'll say, listen, have you done the module on that? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I've watched the video. I'm like, have you done the homework? Did you print out the handout or the worksheet or whatever it is? And did you actually go through that, what I've asked you to do, and take action? And they're like, oh no, I haven't done that. I'm like, great. We'll do that, and then next week come back and let me know how you went. So suddenly you're like, you go, you do the work. And I think as a coach, and I'm a practitioner and a coach, and I believe that the better coaches we are as practitioners, the better results our clients have, and the less it's on us to figure it out. Like this, they have to take care of their own health. And yes, we're guiding them and we're supporting them and we're providing that accountability that they need to stick with something long enough to feel the changes, because unfortunately nutrition and natural medicine, that stuff takes time, right? The body has to heal from within. But essentially they've got to do the work. So if you create the container to allow your clients to do that, and you hold them to their highest good and really believe in them when they don't, the transformations are phenomenal. So that's just my little summary of just how to think about, well, if I'm going online, what business model am I going to have? Is it just creating a course and trying to sell it? Or is it actually creating something a little bit bigger than that you can pull yourself into, and then you're being rewarded by working with fewer clients paying you at a really, really good rate. Plus, if it's a group coaching model, it is leverageable. So you can really start to scale your business. So many advantages. If you want to know more, DM me or pop a comment below. I'd love to start a conversation on this. And yeah, thanks for being in this group. I hope you found the video really valuable. Have a great day.